again, back to the Riki, as you know I'm going to go here again.
Yeah.
With a typical carry that we've been seeing a lot from PSG.LGD, if you're up 5k at this stage, is that like extremely good news as a Riki? Because he hasn't been involved at all. So I feel like this is just going to get amplified now as he starts to actually show up in these fights. As Siamese Cat looks like he's got the self-disrupt.
Good arrow.
Sassy wants to go for the roll. Taking it out here a bit. There's nothing to say. Does finish off Siamese Cat with that last slide fist, but away he goes as PSG.LGD.
Oh,
very confident. Big glimpse into the static storm and pulverize. No chance for XXS as he does not have his shard. Obviously, that is going to be the big counter to that.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
And we'll see if PSG.LGD wants to try to go for the old Roche.
That's a good point. I actually think Pango should be buying the shard now. It's really valuable. But to answer your question from before, being 5k gold ahead is indeed good, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Just double checking.
Being 5k gold up at 15 minutes is good. And if Riki was another carry, it would also be good. Because he's ahead by 5k. So yes, that is correct.
Well, it's a carry that hasn't done anything yet, really.
Yeah, if another carry also hadn't done anything, being 5k up would be pretty good.
All right, I see your point. Thank you, Cinder.
You're welcome. It was a great question. I'm always here to help.
As we're going to see a big smoke now from PSG.LGD. Roche is at a half HP right now. They don't want to fight it, or they don't want to take it out quite yet because everybody from Aster is up here on the high ground. But they're going to try to pounce onto Ori. He's going to run right into the familiars, but going to go for the D-wards first instead. But there's the glimpse back. Instant stun. Here comes the rolling thunder from XXS. Not really going to connect initially. He's nothing to say. Comes up with a big slight and the BKB proc. But Ori, he's going to return the favor with the BKB of his own. Kind of a weird engagement here as XXS now.
They have glimpse again in 2.
To the other side. But no deaths out of that fight.
That was a very clever way that PSG engaged that, and also a good response from Aster. So what LGD realized is the one thing they need to not happen is that they get clumped up and get Pango rolled, and then the artillery just starts going to town with the Drow as well as Lina. So what they do is they poke and force out the Pango roll, and then they just disengage. And now that
they got the searing chains, no BKB, Ori, Soul Assumption is there, smoke screen as well, he's done. Well, they get a pretty good multi-shot, but this is going away with PSG.LGD for sure, 2-0 to start it. And nothing to say, is not done here quite yet. Gets the searing chains off, but the disruption's going to delay this just for a little bit. Space Beyond continuing with his familiars, but Monet just ticking down ever so slowly. Another gust, but there's the Blink Strike from Ame. Double kill for him. Tricks of the trade, but Blink Strike back into the fray, and that's a 4th kill going the way of LGD, and this should be a free Roche as well. Riki is owning.
Yeah. He got his defusal, he came online, and he's joining. And yeah, I mean, you're starting to see part of the reason, or maybe the whole reason, that Riki was the choice here for LGD. Among a plethora of options that would have worked against this dire lineup, they went for this one. And he's hounding those supports, and he's hounding that Lina. So again, with that fight we just had, as we see the replay here, that what led to this is effectively Pango rolls on cooldown from the poke that LGD did at the outpost, and so is Lina's BKB. So